What's up, YouTube friends? It's your girl Malika from beingmymalika.com, and I am back with another video. I know that most of us are on what we've been calling Coronacation. That means we're stuck in the house, we are not allowed to leave, and there's just so much going on. So I figured I'd take this time to show you kind of what I've been doing while we've been at home. There's been a lot of projects around my house that I needed to just take care of, and so I wanted to show you guys how I organized my kitchen pantry and just really decluttered all of my cabinets. I'm giving you guys a walkthrough to show you exactly what it was looking like. I did do a Sam's run and an H-E-B grocery pickup so that we could be prepared for staying home. So there's lots of groceries that need to be put away. And I want you to know too that this video was not a one-day deal. You'll see probably 4 outfit changes here. It took me the better part of the first week of this vacation to get this done. So I'm starting here by just pulling everything off of this, what I call our pantry shelf in the kitchen, so that I can get it organized and purged, put things into containers, get things put away, and get it all neat and organized. I'm looking through and checking for things that are expired, things that are old, candy that I don't want my son to have, all that kind of stuff, and just getting it thrown away. Now, one of the first things I wanted to do was change the way that I had these things organized. I have a lot of things that I really only use at Thanksgiving or times when we have really large gatherings, and I wanted to get those things away from the bottom where we all could reach them and put them on the top, since they're not used very often. So I'm moving things like my servers, those big dishes that I don't use very often, that, you know, where you serve your turkey off of, and putting all those things on the top. That way we can use the bottom for things that we need to access on a daily basis. And here I'm having my son collect the trash and the recycle. I hate having things in boxes, and so I'm having him write down all the boxes and put them in the recycle, because that's one of the things that's really important to us is recycling. So we're taking everything out of those containers, putting them into these bins that I got from the Dollar Tree. I put some over there for my daughter to actually wash out. But I'm organizing everything in these bins and taking them out of the packaging so that we can go ahead and recycle the package. As you can see, I'm writing on the outside of those containers with really just a dry erase marker. And I use dry erase because, you know, next time I might fill it up with something different, but I'm writing on the containers so that I know exactly what is in them. And on that top shelf, I'm putting things that we cook with, cereals, flours, sugars, protein powder, PB Fit, that kind of thing is going on that top shelf. And then the shelf underneath it is all of the stuff that the kids access on a daily basis. Their snacks, the things that they need for sandwiches, their breakfast items, what they use for oatmeal, all of that stuff is right there at their eye level. Now here I lucked up on some new containers. My dad had actually bought these already and didn't need them. So they are a set from Sam's of the kind of flip block containers. So I'm just opening them up, getting them all of the packaging out of them and unwrapping everything so that I can have the big girl wash them before I put everything in them. And I'm kind of trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to use them for. So I'm pulling some of the things out of our small pantry to kind of decide. Now here I am going through all of our medications to see what we're still taking, what can go away, and if you guys know of any way to dispose of old medicines, leave it down in the comments below, because I have been trying to figure out what to do with these. I don't want to flush them. I don't want to keep them in the house either. So help me figure out what to do with those medications. And here I'm just trying to get all my cans organized, getting rid of the boxes in the bottom, washing or wiping down that shelf. Let me know if you guys want to see a video about what's in my pantry, what I keep in there at all times, and that kind of thing. And I might do kind of a how to stock your pantry video. But I have all my canned goods, condiments, baking supplies, things like that in there. And I'm trying to reorganize all of those things and make sure I get those shelves a good wipe down. So I'm pulling everything out on that condiment shelf, because we all know syrups and things like that, they get sticky. And so I wanted to give that shelf a really good cleaning and organizing. And again, check for things that are expired, that we don't use, and things that need to be thrown away. Now, one thing that I am doing is putting things that we have multiples or backups of close to the back of the pantry, because I know I won't need them anytime soon. There's one in the refrigerator or something like that. And so I'm putting those bigger things that we don't need in the back. Also, these chicken broths, I already have some that are down, so I'm putting those at the top of the pantry, because I will use them eventually, but I don't need to get to them immediately. So now the big girl has finally finished washing all of those containers that I unpackaged earlier. And so I am going through and trying to figure out what exactly will fit into the ones that I have. And again, I'm going in with my dry erase marker, because I know that when I buy a new package of that item, it might have to go in a bigger container. But I am making sure to write on the container exactly what it is. And for some of those things, the date that I bought them, so I know when I need to throw them away. And y'all don't laugh at me, because I think I lost that marker about 87 times during the process of recording this video. And now I'm just putting those up again on that second shelf, organizing them by height, and making sure that I can see what I wrote on each of those so I know exactly what's there. I'm moving the peanut butter and the Nutella to that third shelf because the kids will use those to make sandwiches. And I am going to hang my son's water bottle here and put the rest of our reusable water bottles on that third shelf as well. And now I am starting in on the cabinets. I've been promising myself that I was going to declutter these for months. So I am going through and cleaning out the shelves, like actually taking the shelves off and moving them, because I want to put my wine glasses in there, and right now they're not tall enough. And of course, you know, when you don't move something for a long time, it starts to get dusty. So I went ahead and pulled everything out and wiped that completely down. At this point, it's also getting late and I'm fixing dinner for my family, so you'll kind of see me going back and forth between cooking and checking on the food and back to this cabinet declutter. I moved on over here so that I could move the coffee cups from the very top over there to the middle shelf over here where we could all reach them. And then again, of course, I gotta stop and take care of my food. So again, just trying to kill all of this at one time. Okay, so I know y'all got something to say about this wet spot on my butt here. I actually had lost some footage where I was sitting on the sink cleaning the windowsill, and yeah, that's what happened. I sat on the sink while I was washing dishes. And today is another day. I came back to finish cleaning up this. I actually stopped because I didn't want the dust and stuff coming from the top of this cabinet falling down into my food. So we just had dinner and called it a night. But now I'm going through and cleaning this upper cabinet. Anybody whose microwave is above their stove knows that it's greasy and everything just sit up there. So I'm giving all of that stuff up there a good cleaning and wipe down and getting all the dust, the dirt, the grease, the grime, all of that stuff off of the microwave and that upper set of cabinets where the vent hood goes through. And if you are wondering why I still have these Six Flags cups, it's because we are season pass holders, and those cups give us free refills on drinks when we go to the parks. So I do try to keep up with where they are and make sure I clean them after every trip so that we can remember them whenever we go back and get our free drinks. Yes, it is another day, and I am working on that windowsill again. I took my shot glasses and put them at the very top of that cabinet because they're not something that I use a lot, but I do like them and I want to see them, so I put them up there so they're out of the way, but I can still see them when I open that cabinet. Next, I am throwing down some of the decor that I got for spring and moving away the Valentine's Day stuff that I had out, cleaning this window so that I can get some of that good sunshine in there, and then I'm going to work on the other side of the sink. Now I'm doing the same declutter, reorganize process with my spices, finding things that are no longer good, things that we have too many of. If you see me shaking something, it's because that means it's gotten hard from being too close to the stove and I can't get it out, which means it's probably time to throw it away. So just going through and checking all of the seasonings, making sure they're still good and usable, and getting those organized so that we have the space on the countertop again. I decided to move a lot of things to the bottom here, especially my big seasonings, because having them near the stove like they were, I was getting the problem of humidity getting in the containers and things were starting to get chunky. So I'm moving them down on the bottom cabinet so they're not catching a lot of that steam and heat from the stove. I also ended up moving all of my spoons and things. I had to actually throw all of those in the dishwasher because it's the same thing. They were getting greasy and dusty, which is ew. So I took those and I'm going to move those to another spot. I ended up putting a dryer mat on that side. That way when we have dirty dishes, we can lay them on there instead of just directly on top of the countertop. And also it soaks up some of the water from when we're washing the dishes. This day I had done a quick Aldi haul, and so I am going to go ahead and put the things up that I bought from Aldi. Most of it is snacks, so I'm going to put them over there on that other pantry and into containers so that the kids can access them. And just a random tip, these cookies in this yellow packaging right here taste just like the Samoa's Girl Scout cookies, but they are $1.29 a package, which is why I got 3 of them. So you might want to check those out. Aldi is good for getting knockoffs of your favorite snacks, and most of them taste just like the originals. So I would definitely hit them up, try them out, because the prices are everything. And here I am organizing the area next to my pantry where I keep my cleaning products and cleaning rags, and also where I house my Instant Pot. My sink was leaking, so I had to pull everything from underneath there, and I actually think now I'm going to move all of that stuff to the garage, but I just wanted to get it all together and organized, so it kind of went with the rest of the kitchen. And so here is how everything turned out. This is where everything went on the pantry area, all nice and neat in these containers. The kids' snacks and easy meals for them. Our teas are also over there in that corner. And then these are the dishes that I use on a pretty regular basis, my casserole pans, big bowls, and things like that. You can kind of see a little bit of the spring decor that I put out on the table, my runner and things, and some flower arrangements that I made. This is how that little area came out when it was all done and organized. A little bit of Easter decor, and then the pantry looks so nice right now. That is so satisfying. That is pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys got some motivation to get in your kitchens, your pantries, and whatever other projects that you have not gotten done around your house. Let's use this Coronacation to go ahead and get those projects done around our homes. I hope that this leaves you motivated and excited to do some things in your own home. If you like this video, please make sure you leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you never miss an upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.